Do you guys remember my Mercedes Benz? Yeah, she's still for sale. It's okay. I gave myself a promise that in a couple of weeks time, if I do not sell her, I'm keeping her. So fingers crossed both ways. If I keep her or if I sell her and buy another crash damaged vehicle. Talking about crash damaged vehicle, we're back on the Cadillac. So these parts had arrived from Cadillac and I'm going to be fitting them over here so that the bumper has a support to fit onto. It's only a short distance. Hopefully I don't need to modify this as much as I'm thinking. This is the wrong side anyway, but let's take a look and see how much modification is needed to get that, the other side of this one to fit over here so that the front bumper can fit. I do know that they do fit on the front of the headlight, which is great, but this is the one area that I'm more concerned about, so let's give it a go. Okay, I've been cutting and filing and sanding this piece for a couple of hours and it's not looking too good. So this piece fits over here, like so. It does look good in the beginning, but look how wide it goes. And if I look at the body line on the aftermarket fender, it doesn't seem like there's much leeway to it. Regardless how much I pull this fender out, it's not going to line up with this, what they call it, a fascia. It's not going to line up with this fascia. Regardless, if I rivet it into place, or what? Maybe that actually might work. I'm seeing that there is a certain angle I could, no, still not going to work. This fascia sticks out too much. So when if I can hold it properly, okay, stay, damn it, okay, there. So when I put the bumper on, the fascia is going to be pushing against the bumper and pushing out even further. And I believe it pushed out about 10 millimeters, that's how much I measured. And so regardless of how far or how I position this, it's not going to grab that bumper. The bumper is still going to be too far away from the fender and look horrible. Now the reason why I did this is I'm not a perfectionist. I don't claim to be. There might be some people out there that want it perfect. I want it to look good and function. That's all that matters. So I gave this a go. This does not work, which ain't no big deal. I'm not going to use this. I'm probably going to put the bumper on here and then see if maybe I can clip it onto the underneath of this fender. I mean, I do know that there are areas where I can bolt it or fasten it, the back of the bumper to this fender, and it'll be perfectly fine. It'll have the right lines to it. It will clip into the headlight assembly here, as well as there are other places that it will fit onto, so I'm not too concerned about it. This was a nice try. I did give it a go. The reason why I did it is I'm not a perfectionist. I don't claim to be. I'm not a mechanic. I don't work on bodies. I'm not a body expert or anything like that. So I like to show my flaws so that you guys can learn from my mistakes, if that makes sense. Well, if you guys are ordering an aftermarket body kit for your Cadillac and you guys see this issue, learn from my mistakes. I'm not going to use this piece, so this is going to be useless. It was about $12 from Cadillac and I bought two of them, so that's $24. Yes, it is a waste, but guess what? That's $24 that in value that I learned. So I'm not going to be using this, so it's not a big deal. I'm just going to throw these away and see what other way I can fit this on there. One thing I do want to do on the Cadillac is put the side skirt back on. I've got pre-made drills already on the fender itself, so hopefully they'll line up. I do have new clips, which I'm going to be installing, and fingers crossed that everything lines up how they should. Before I install the side skirts back on, I just want to show that I did receive the lights They came in today, and this is how those plug works, those connectors, three-way connectors. So I've already hooked them up to the side lights, went down to the plug, connected correctly. Then the third connector, you're able to just wire it straight in there, and it just daisy chains it in, and it hooks up into the daytime running lights. These are daytime running lights. They also call them raindrop lights, because when it rains, at least you can see something, I guess. But that's how you get them. You can purchase these on Amazon, as I was saying, and they're pretty inexpensive, and honestly they save a lot of time when connecting wires. Here I am in the fetal position, trying to get those clips from underneath the car that hold the side skirt in place. Being very careful not to break the clips, as they are fragile, and also they are important. I'm breaking a few of them. Thankfully from Amazon you're able to purchase the replacement clips. But that was a pain in the butt to do. Oh, got it done though, both driver and passenger side. And what were you doing during this time? Huh? Were you taking a nap? Were you taking a nap? But you're just a baby. Oh, you boo. Scratch his ears. Finally, I have the driver and the passenger side skirt installed. Bless you, Papa. Don't get sick. Things are looking good at the moment. I mean, it's not 100%, but the guy that's going to be painting the car, I'm going to ask him to repair the side skirt. I'm going to ask him to pull it out a little bit, but there is a little bit of a, what do you want to call it? There's a lip. There's a bit of a lip there. On the passenger side, looks so much better. The body line is great. But once again, there's also that lip here, which I'm a little concerned about. Don't get me wrong, it's an aftermarket Chinese body kit, so it's not going to fit 100%, but it looks good so far. So I'm going to drive the car onto the hoist, move the front tires, and install the inner wheel well. And let's see how it looks afterwards. By now you see me do this 1,000 times. I'm removing the two front tires to gain access to the inner wheel well. Also to properly fit the bumper on. Great news. That part here that needed the fascia seems like it doesn't need it at all. I mean, this body is really, really rigid. It's pretty rigid. And I'm seeing one issue already. There is some piece of the bumper that's hindering me from pushing the rest of this bumper in place. That's the first issue. Second issue is it's also on that side too. So let me cut those off and should be able to slide right on there. You got zoomies? Yeah. You got zoomies? Come here. Come. Give me a pause. Give me the pause. Zoomies. Give me zoomies. Hey. Give me zoomies. Ready? Let's go. Whee! Oh man, those screws are too long. They went right through the bumper. Let me cut the screw, put it back in, and I'm sure that my body guy can fix it up. But that's a pity. These lights are looking really good. I have a nosebleed. Do I have a nosebleed? Why am I bleeding? What the hell is going on? I'm bleeding. Stick my finger up my nose for the camera. Why am I bleeding? It's not on my nose. Oh, I cut myself. Oh, that hurt. I can feel it. Oh! If you see me with a bandage around my nose, that's why. But the Chinese informed me that I need to use a M4, what's it, M4 by 2.1, 20 millimeter screw to tighten the light to the bumper, and that's what I used, and it went right through. Oh, what they actually said was no. So I'm going to be using my Dremel to cut the screw shorter where it's able to fit into the bumper a little bit better. I've already screwed the bumper where there's already a hole and threads for the light. So I'm just going to make the screw a little bit shorter. So they told me I need to wear safety goggles. So good enough. I feel like Nelly wearing this bandage over my nose. Or is it on the eye? Anyway, it's getting hot in here, so take off all my clothes. Ow. My mistake, there are actually 4 of them. Gonna cut them off with my Dremel. Even though in the last episode when I was talking about these park distance sensors over here, and I was getting attacked by that fly, this fly is pissing me off. I said, just watch out with this crash bar foam protector thing, it doesn't get in the way. Well, with this aftermarket body kit and the park distance control sensor where I placed them, it does get in the way, so I'm going to have to cut that too, besides the tabs that I just cut off. No big deal. Let's hope that there aren't any flies that try to attack me this time. Stupid flies. So I've marked the areas that I need to cut away from the foam crash bar support thing. What do we... I've still got this on. Take this off. Ow! That hurt. That wasn't good. Now I have the foam crash support clamped to the table. I got my rubber gloves, my safety goggles. I now need to use a very delicate surgical-like tool to cut away the area that the park distance control is going to fit into. So I need to be very, very delicate. And this is one delicate tool. Okay, this should be the final fitment now. Let's see how it fits. This is why pockets are very handy. You get to keep all your nuts and bolts in there. You don't lose them. Now you can see I'm connecting the wires to the park distance control sensors. Hopefully this will be the final time. Remember, when you're reconnecting wires, be very patient. Look at how the wire was ran and if you can get any more slack, because sometimes with these aftermarket body kits, the wires might need to be rerouted to fit onto the existing sensors, just like how mine were. I had to just reroute my wires, but it wasn't that difficult. Just making sure that I got the wires out of the way, and also the body panels, they need to shimmy. Is that a word? Yes, shimmy is a word. Shimmy is a word. Shimmy, yeah, shimmy, yeah, shimmy, yeah. I mean, that's gonna be no problem whatsoever. So let's get this area hooked onto. With a couple of clicks. It's tight. It is tight. Tight like a tiger. There it goes. Okay. Don't breathe. I mean, when I say I'm good, I'm good. Yep. Got just a little bit away. Allow it to flex a little bit better. And bloop. Also, my body guy says that if I leave the bumper out in the sun, it gets more flexible. Sorry, not flexible. Yeah, more flexible and more manageable. Now, I must confess that I did install the inner fender lining on the driver's side. I just wanted to get a feel to see what was needed, so on and so forth. It was pretty simple to do, just a lot of maneuvering around and bending. But it was pretty simple to do, it fits right in there. And also, if you see on the inner lining between the fender and the wheel lining, everything is matching up pretty well. Where did I put it? Somewhere around here. Matrix, have you seen that one piece that I need for the inner wheel well? The wheel lining. It's not the round part that goes up on the fenders, it's the one that goes onto like the suspension area. Have you seen where that is, boy? Have you? Where is it? I've got the old one, but I purchased a brand new one. I know I have it. I just seen it. Where is it? Have you seen it, Baba? Oh, it's already installed. Oh, found it! I found it. The other thing I got to do is on the fender lining, I just got to drill new holes. You can see just off on the aftermarket fender. So I just drilled a new pilot hole, put this clip that comes with the fender lining, and you just put your screw. But it's just a little bit. But that little bit does make a difference. That's what she told me. Shame. I miss her. And there we have it, one inner fender wheel liner installed. If your job is to install these fender liners, I have to give it up to you. Wow, that was not as easy as it looks, especially when they are brand new. What I would recommend is, if you're going to be doing this, look for a used OEM set. Brand new OEM are really rigid. They're not as flexible as used older OEM ones. This was a son of a gun to put on. I'm all cut up, I'm out of breath, I'm sweating, but I got it accomplished. And they say hard work doesn't pay off. Yeah, hard work does pay off. It's looking good. I'm surprised how the inner fender lining is actually fitting well, especially that little lip. The holes line up too. Ha! Look at that. Also on the passenger side, it doesn't look that bad. Yes, there's a bit of a lump, but when the wheel's on there, it's going to be hardly noticeable. Baba, come inside, it's raining. I have the carbon fiber front bumper cover spoiler. That's a lot of words to say real quick. It's loosely installed. I'm going to be drilling some holes and fastening it in place into the bumper with 3M tape. And then Matrix and I are going to go for a drive. You go for a drive? You go for a drive? Baba, drive? Go for a drive? You love going for a drive, huh? You love going for a drive. Ah, you love going for a drive. Baba drives. Let's go for a drive. Ready? Can you tell all the viewers at home how much you love to go for a drive? Drive. Is that much? Okay. Matrix, are you all buckled in? Are you ready to go? Gonna go for a quick drive. Gonna go get some nuts and bolts and some 3M tape. Ready? Okay, so I've installed the lower portion of the front bumper carbon fiber splitter. Let's take a look and see how she looks. Oh, mama. Looks good. I'll take that back. That looks amazing. Now I'm putting the car back together because I have scheduled an inspection for tomorrow to get the vehicle back on the road. In Michigan, if you received a red title or a salvage title, you need to get the vehicle fixed and then you get it inspected by a local mechanic or someone that can do the inspection. But I believe I did it myself. So the way how the insurance works is that if a vehicle is written off and the value is 70% of the car, then they'll write the vehicle off completely, depending what kind of insurance you have. So this vehicle, as I said, brand new, cost between $30,000 to $40,000. I purchased the vehicle for $7,700, and then there were, how much was it? Close to double the amount to fix the vehicle. So that's more than 70%, so therefore they would have written the vehicle off. But tomorrow I have the final inspection. That's why I want to get the vehicle buttoned up as much as possible. It doesn't look the prettiest. I did take some body panels off that I didn't want to, but when they spray the vehicle, those panels are going to come off anyway and then get put back on. For instance, the trunk spoiler, I removed the trunk spoiler because they're going to be spray painting that and touching up those areas. That's why I haven't put on the new carbon fiber one, because when I put it on, you're going to have to take it off. And so with the front spoiler, and I've also got a couple other pieces which I'm going to be adding. Oh, also the front grille. The front grills I'm not going to be adding on just yet. But yeah, so if your vehicle is damaged more than 70% of the value, then insurance is going to write the vehicle off. As you can clearly see, this was a write-off. I believe about $10,000 worth of damage that I've replaced, besides the body panels, but we'll go through that after this video. I want to get these wheels nice and tight. I want to get the vehicle back on the ground and I have to wash it. Just want to show you guys the stance with this aftermarket Chinese body kit. And with these 20-inch rims, I think they look really good. The suspension hasn't settled fully, but it looks really good. I really hope I pass this inspection tomorrow. Fingers crossed, guys. Fingers crossed. It's good. Everything's tightened up, buttoned up. Everything looks nice and tight. All connectors are good. Fluids all topped up. Okay. yeah, here are the new lights. Look how nice they look. Everything's working on the lights portion. I know, she looks so sexy. So I just saw it from this angle, and wow. Matrix, Papa, are you gonna come help Daddy wash the Cadillac? Are you gonna come help Daddy wash the Cadillac? Hey, oh my goodness, so much fluff. He's so fluffy. Fluffy. Give me a pause. Pause. Give me a pause. 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 Okay, we're gonna watch the Cadillac. Yes. Ready? That wasn't the wipe down I was expecting. Matrix got me all wet. Hopefully the inspection goes better than Matrix and I washing the car. Matrix got me all wet. Hey Baba. Why you running away? Huh? Fingers crossed, toes crossed, everything crossed that the inspection goes well. I mean I just got this vehicle all by myself with the help of Matrix. So it's going to be a testament of how well I built this vehicle. Give the video a thumbs up if you want us to get more crash damage vehicles where Matrix and I fix them up. What the hell is that? There's something in the wall. Anyway, I'm going to fix up the vehicles and Matrix is going to wash them. And I'm not going to be in the way anymore. But let's see how the inspection goes. The Cadillac has now gone for the inspection. I hope everything goes well. I hope I did a good job putting the whole car back together. I got to wait for the results to come back to see if I passed or failed or what's going on with the car. The waiting period is as worse as waiting for the COVID-19 results. You know, where they take your blood, you got to give a urine sample. I think that was the COVID-19 test, or is that a pregnancy test? Oh yeah, the COVID-19 is where they stick that long rod up your nose and you got to stick your tongue out with that lollipop thing. Waiting to hear back about the results. I'm pretty nervous about this. I hope I did a good job. I really do. Now while I wait for the results of the inspection to come back, I did receive a certain body part that I'm going to be installing on the Cadillac. It looks pretty cool. I hope it looks different. It's not a part of the body kit that you get when you order it from China or anything like that. Yeah, I got a brand new rear bumper. It's an F1 style. Did Cadillac do Formula 1? Or is it Le Mans? They did Le Mans, not Formula 1. Or did they? I have no idea. Shows how much I know about racing. But yeah, I got this brand new aftermarket bumper from the same manufacturers that I bought the whole body kit. Now I'm going to get this assembled. This area does not look the same without the Cadillac. But we do have a Matrix. Matrix, you're looking very fluffy. Come here. Jeez. Matrix, you got so much fluff. I need more fluff. Come here. Floof. Floof. Come here, floofy puppy. Come here. So much floof. I know. I know. It's summertime. We're going to take this off you. Oh, that's all yours. That's all you. You got anything to say? No? Okay. So here I've laid out the aftermarket rear bumper. Now one thing I do notice with the rear bumper is that it doesn't come with any reflectors or reverse lights, because these Chinese kits are sold worldwide. I mean, like in Europe, I believe they use a different kind of reflector system or braking system or side markers or stuff like that, depending on the country. I'm in the United States, so I know for for roadworthiness, is that a word? Roadworthiness, that's a word, yeah. I need to look that up. Anyway, with roadworthiness, let's just call it that, you need to have red reflectors and you need to have white reverse lights. I purchased some on Amazon. They weren't that expensive. They're about $15 for the reflectors and $10 for the reverse lights. I do have to do something pretty ingenious. I mean, I am kind of smart. Do something pretty ingenious to do some of the reverse lights, so stay tuned. With this aftermarket body kit, you don't get reverse lights, as I said. You get a brake light or a rain light, just like how you have it in Formula 1. In the United States, you do need reverse lights to make the vehicle roadworthy. I purchased these white round LED lights on Amazon. They're about $10 for a pack of 10. And I'm thinking of put them either in a V pattern or just like how the rain light is. Oh boy, am I nervous to drill these holes. I want to make sure that they line up perfect and they're symmetrical to both sides. Because on the passenger side, they've already been drilled. They look good. I really like these lights that they come with a rubber grommet on the outside of them. So with putting the rubber grommet in place, it just plops right into place. And there we have it. We have all 6 holes ready for the reverse lights. And I think they look really good. They look like the holes for a bowling ball. That looks bang on the money. Looks really good. I'm happy the way it turned out. You know it's also free, guys? Hitting that subscribe button. Hit that subscribe button, guys. Like the video if you guys are enjoying this video. You know I am. This is for my ASMR viewers. But the one thing I do like about the reverse lights is also in the V pattern too. Just like this is. You know, for Cadillac V, Cadillac ATS V. Pretty ingenious. I mean, I am kind of smart. Don't forget to subscribe, guys. Hit that thumbs up button if you guys are enjoying it. Just finished up on the wiring for the reverse lights and also the brake light. Stay with me here. So on the reverse lights, the white wires you would assume would be power. Well, you'd be wrong. Those are actually your negative. Then the black wires are actually your positive. So I've daisy chained them over to the other side, and with my handy dandy little 3-way clips, which you can purchase them on Amazon, I've connected them there. Then I'll run a wire from the reverse light plug on the Cadillac. I cut that off, splice it, and then connect it in there, clamp it down, and good to go. Same with the, what was this again? This was the negative. Yeah, it's black wire there and red wire for positive. So that would be the negative, that's the positive. Then on the brake light, that actually is color coded correctly. So red goes to red, black goes to black, and I've got a long wire because I've got to run it all the way up into the trunk to the brake light. And then when I hit the brakes, it will it will light up when I hit the brakes. That makes sense? Okay, good. I also realized that I need to also make the holes for the park distance control. But I won't know until I remove the old bumper off the Cadillac, line up everything as it should, and make the holes for the rear park distance control. That's perfectly fine. I'll be able to test out the lights once I get the Cadillac back and the bumper installed and the wiring and so on and so forth. But I'm on the fence about something. This is a chrome piece that came with the bumper. I don't know if I like it because on the top here there's also the bumper sill, which I've ordered, which is going to be chrome. And then also I've got the emblem as well on the Cadillac trunk, which is also chrome. Don't get me wrong, on the side over here, I am getting carbon fiber inserts. And also the trunk spoiler is also in carbon fiber, so it is going to be a carbon fiber package, and it's going to be a little bit special compared to a normal ATS-V. But I don't know if I want to black out this chrome piece. If I do, then I need to black out the top trunk piece, also black out the emblem. But also on the side of the fenders is also the chrome V badge, which are these. I do like the chrome on there. It gives a little bit of, how you want to say, what's the word? Je ne sais quoi. Don't ask me how to spell that, but it's je ne sais quoi. I do get that this Cadillac is the carbon package, where it's got carbon fiber accents. But I kind of do like the chrome on there with the Cadillac. I mean, that's what does make a Cadillac. Back in the days, those bumpers were in real chrome, and they were hundreds of pounds. I'm sure a lot of older generation can verify that with me. I kind of do like the chrome with the carbon fiber accents on it. I think they'll look pretty good, but if I don't like it, I can always take them off, get them wrapped in carbon fiber, or contact the manufacturer and see if they are carbon fiber inserts. What do you guys think? Comment down below, what would you guys do if you had this Cadillac with the chrome and the carbon fiber inserts? I guess the only way to find out is when I get the car back, I assemble it and see how it looks. That's how I'm going to keep the car at the moment. I'm going to have the chrome emblem on top, where it comes down to the chrome still for the bumper, then this chrome insert on the bumper as well, but also have the carbon fiber inserts on the exhaust tips. Hi bumper, Bubba, Matrix. I called you bumper. Yeah, I called you bumper. I'm sorry, Bubba. Bubba, I called you bumper. Oh, I've been working on the rear bumper. Guess who's back? Back again. My caddy's back. Tell a friend. Rub my back, rub my back, rub my back. Just as you've seen me do on the front bumper, I've taken a piece of masking tape and I put it over the park distance control sensors, where I'm just making a template which I can transfer from the old bumper onto the new bumper. Exactly know where the park distance control holes are going to be. And all I'm doing is just transferring the tape with the template from the old bumper onto the new bumper. I'm being very, very careful to make sure that I've got the distance exactly. I've marked exactly where the center of the bumper is, and I'm laying the tape where the park distance control sensors are. Don't interfere with anything on the new aftermarket rear bumper. Yes, I know the front bumper's off. We've all been here before, multiple times. Don't remind me. But remember in the beginning of the episode I said about these fascias. So this piece fits over here. So when I contacted the manufacturer for the whole body kit to order the rear bumper, I was asking about this rear fascia, if I needed it. And what they told me is yes, I do. So these side fascias should have come with the body kit. They had forgot to put in the package. So they shipped it to me with the rear bumper, and what they had explained to me was, Marzi, we apologize very, very much. Our mistake. We did not put the fascia in the front body kit. We are so sorry. We get it to you as soon as possible. Please accept our apology. And that's why we are here in this position again. So here's the new side fascias. And as you can see, I'll move that fender lining. They line up perfect. There we go, and they are for this body kit. So it lines up and it goes with the curvature. So I'm going to put these on and then put the bumper back on, reassemble everything. Hopefully that's for the last time. There we go. Let's find the hole. Thank you. Plop her in. Now I've installed the passenger and the driver's side fascias. It does follow the curvature of the body, and also it's more in the fender. So when I clip the bumper on it, it should hold into place a little bit better. Is it needed? I'm not too sure. But also this area here is also raised out. So maybe it'll give the bumper a little bit more of a, what's that word again? Je ne sais quoi. No, that's not the word. More of a flare. Or flare the bumper out a little bit more. Now I'm at the point where I need to remove the rear bumper and put the brand new one on. Seems like the previous owner did a lot of burnouts. This is all melted rubber. Wow, a lot of burnouts, huh? If you're the previous owner on the car, what were you doing? Why were you doing burnouts? I get it. Rear wheel drive vehicle, a lot of horsepower, turbocharged, twin turbocharged actually. I get it, I do burnouts too. But you couldn't clean off the old rubber before crashing the car? I'm removing the rear bumper. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I think 7 in the front. Screws to remove. I also got these ones here that hold the fender lining in place. Alright, let's see if this bumper is going to come off. What is holding it? Yeah. Oh, it's just taped.
When I look at the sun.
There it is. Be very careful I don't damage anything. Like that. And here we go with the old OEM bumper removed. Besides these things, I'm not sure what they call them, bumper guards, stuff like that. I removed them from the old bumper, but I am unable to remove the wire harness from that plug. I'm not 100% sure how to remove it. I would do more research on them. But it's not as easy as I thought it was going to be. I thought, I could just remove the bumper, put the new one on like in 30 minutes, and yeah, it never goes as planned, right? So here are the reverse lights from the Cadillac, and I'm seeing that there is a plug, which I have an idea where I can cut these wires there, as I said, and then splice them into the new reverse wires. With the old rear bumper removed, it seems like the park distance control sensors will fit perfectly fine in this area over here. But I want to do a quick test fit to see how it looks. What do you guys think? It's not fastened on properly. It is sticking out a little bit. So I don't want to put the tabs in and then I've got to remove them again and then they break and so on and so forth. But just the way how it looks at the moment, I think it looks really, really good, really aggressive. And I believe that the park distance control sensors will not cause any interruption in that area. Those are the same distance as the original ones. I need to check the results and see if this Cadillac passed the inspection.
The sun going down to other skies. All I want is to be there, with a new state of mind, a place I've never heard of. I will walk like a nomad. I've been stuck inside my house too long. Can't stand
is the results from the inspection on the Cadillac. Matrix, you want to do the honor, boy? Hey, you want to do the honor? Hey, are you excited? Remember all those long hours, hard work. And it comes down to, dear sir, we have been trying to contact you about your extended car warranty. This is the 5th attempt. This is the wrong thing, Baba. Now I have the correct paperwork from the inspection. This is nerve-wracking. It's a pass! It's a pass, guys. The Cadillac has passed the inspection. Everything was all good to go, guys. Whoa! What a relief. All those long hours and hard work are paying off, guys. The car passed the inspection. If you guys enjoyed this video, give the video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, hit that notification bell if you guys want to see more videos about this Cadillac. We're not done just yet. I still got to do something about the rear end. I don't know if you can say the word badonkadonk, but I said the word badonkadonk. Catch you guys in the next one. Take care.